Can we just take a moment? Can we just take a moment? Look at this. Come on. Tell me I don't look fly. I look good on my mama. On my hood. Come on, don't tell me. Tell me I don't look cute. Wagwan popcorn and on for summer day. It's your girl Kayla N, back with another video for the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing y'all how to achieve a very voluptuous, a very full high puff. Disclaimer, like, this is not it, okay? This is my hair sweat out and just from the heat, but I'm gonna redo it and I'm gonna show y'all how to achieve a very voluptuous and just natural poofy puff, okay? And this method works for longer hair, it works for shorter hair. Now let me say this before y'all come from my neck when y'all try this method, okay? If your hair is shorter, I want you to try to put your hair in a regular puff as you would normally do, right? And you'll see the difference between how you would just normally put your hair in a puff. I also have a video on how to do a high puff with curls, so go watch that video, okay? So if you follow the tutorial of how I do my high puff with curls, you'll get a lot more shrinkage there than you will with this method. With this method, it's not really curls, it's more so just like, they're defined curls, okay, but they're not like coils, you know what I'm saying? So it'll be a braid out. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how you can achieve that nice, voluptuous, bigger, fuller looking puff, all right? So without further ado, before we get into this video, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Michaela.Queen and my hair page, My Ancestors Curls. If you haven't already, please go subscribe to my channel. Your girl is on the road to 1,000 subbies. So let's get there. Don't forget to like and comment. Don't forget to turn on your post notifications so that you can be notified every single time I post. Without further ado, let's get into the video. All right, so I'm gonna take my hair out of this puff. Y'all know me, like, I'm a shoelace girl. I normally always use a shoelace, or not normally, I do always use a shoelace, but sometimes I use like a really stretched out scrunchie. But okay, so here we go. You are going to need to give me a sec to get my tools. You're only gonna really need like two things, which is water, and you're also gonna need a leave-in conditioner. Y'all already know I'm like a Mael fiend over here, okay? This is the Focus. I like to use the pomegranate and honey leave-in conditioner in my hair. Yo, just try it. Don't knock it till you try it. Like, the way it just be leaving my hair is chef's kiss every single time. Like, if y'all don't know this about me right now, if you're new to this channel, you will know, like, I'm a fiend for my Ancestors Curls too, but I'm a fiend for Mael because, like, their products, they just do it every single time for your girl's hair, okay? So to start this, okay, I have these two braids on the side with beads. I'm gonna keep them in just because I thought that the look was cute with the high puff. So honestly, this is very simple, y'all. I'm gonna work my hair through in uneven sections and just braid it. I'm gonna put a little bit of water just to, you know, soften it up, make it a little bit easier to part. Just wet this a little bit. My hair already has product in it, but not too much, so we should be okay. I have my brush here with me, and literally, like, I'm just gonna take my hair in uneven sections and just plait it. So the trick to doing this, here's the tea, okay? The smaller the braid, the better turnout you will get from this style, okay? So I'm a little lazy today and I'm gonna try to do it as small as I can, but I'm gonna be very honest, your girl is tired, okay? Like, I just came from the gym and I'm like, I don't got like 10 braids in me. I got maybe like 6, okay? But I'm gonna try to do them as small as I can just so that, like, you know, y'all can see the final product. But yeah, so make sure your hair is damp, and then I'm just gonna brush this out. Okay, we don't want to braid on matted hair. We want our hair to be nice and smooth. I'm gonna add a little bit of my leave-in. Ooh, that was a lot. Okay, how about I rub it through my hair? But then I'm also gonna rub it through this section that I just pulled. And once I'm at the bottom of my braid, I like to use my fingers and just coil the end so that it can curl up on its own. Hope you guys can see that. So yeah, I'm gonna continue to do this over my entire head. This braid is like low-key too small, but yeah, I'll come back once my hair is all plaited. Alright y'all, and I am done. Hair is braided. Let's see if I can give you a little back view. Okay. Like super uneven, like they're not neat, but it doesn't matter because they're gonna get taken out, okay? So the second trick to getting a high voluptuous puff, it depends on how long you leave these braids in, okay? So normally I like to, okay, sorry y'all, one of my lights just died, so if it looks a little bit different, that's why I had to switch over to my ring light. But as I was saying, so the trick to getting a full voluptuous puff depends on how long you leave these braids in, okay? So remember, the first part was the smaller the better, and now the second part is how long you leave these in. Normally, I like to leave my braids in for 2-3 days max, just so that it can like dry and it can really just like lock in, you feel me? Lock in into its braid, and then on day 2 or 3 when you take it out, like that braid out is just beautiful. So what I'm gonna do right now for the purposes of this video, I'm only gonna leave it in overnight, but I think my hair will dry overnight and it'll still have the same effect for tomorrow. So okay, hair is in braids, check. So there's 2 more things that I'm gonna do before I close out the video. You don't have to do this next step, but Kayla is just a little extra, okay? So I'm gonna put this all over, and y'all know I cannot go along with the rest of my nightly hair process without oiling my scalp. Y'all already know what the deal is, like never miss a beat, never fails, okay? So I'm just gonna run a little bit of oil through my scalp. Oh, I'm just gonna run a little bit through. Okay, so now that my hair is oiled, I'm just gonna rub it in super well. And now I'm about to hop in the shower. I'm looking at the time, it's 8:24, and we are going to call it a night. So I will see y'all in the AM. Peace. All right, good morning y'all. It's morning and I am back once again, getting ready for work as always. I am going to take these plaits out. Shouldn't take me too long because it wasn't too many, but yeah, we're gonna take these plaits out and then I'm gonna show y'all how to achieve that nice voluptuous big puff. All right, so here we go. Also, something to keep in mind when you're taking these braids out, you don't want to just rake your fingers through it because you're gonna like not be able to see the definition of the crinkle from the braid. So do your best to, you know, get your finger in between like the slits of like where the braid is. I don't know if that makes sense, but you want to be able to keep as much definition from the braid as possible, okay? So I'm just gonna do that throughout my whole head. Look at that. See? Definition, look at that. So cute. All right, so I'm gonna do this with my whole head and then I'll be back. Alright y'all, and I am back. I got my hair pulled out of the braids. It's still a little wet, but I'm not surprised because like that's how my hair takes like a day to really dry, but it's okay. So now, okay, you got your braids out, right? So you want to gently just pull them apart. You see how, look at that. You just want to gently separate it, okay, into smaller pieces. And you're going to do that throughout your whole head. Now, please be careful when you're separating them. You do not want to lose the definition that you got from the braids, okay? And I can only imagine, like, I've seen what it's like when I let my braids sit for like 2 days. Like, the definition is just even more crazy because the hair is fully dry. But yeah, you just want to go through and gently separate them. And I promise, watch, y'all gonna see. All right, I think I've separated them enough. So you can go about this 2 ways. You can automatically go and put it into the puff with whatever you want to use. But I'm gonna go in first with my pick and just stretch the hair a little bit, okay? It's okay if it, you know, gets a little bit messy, but the most important part is that you're still trying to keep that crinkle. And try to do it in an upward motion because that's where the hair is gonna go anyway. Up, right? Look at that. Look at the volume already forming in my head. Look how tall it already is. I love it. Like, I truly love this style so much. Alright, I think this is good enough. So now I'm gonna take my shoelace and I'm gonna wrap it around my head, starting from the back. Put it around my ears. Make sure all the hair is up there. And then I'm just gonna tie it like how I would normally tie a how I would normally do my puffs. So yeah, adjust it for how you want it. And the key with this is that when I push my shoelace up, I don't push it all the way to the front because the whole point in this is that we want to maximize the amount of hair on our head, right? Because if you pull it too tight, it's gonna make the hair smaller. I mean the puff smaller, sorry. So I'm just gonna play with this a little bit, pull it up slightly, and then once I feel like it's in a good spot, I'm gonna bring these strings in the back and then I'm just gonna tie it like a regular shoelace. And boom. Oh man, look at that. So now that it's up, I'm just gonna keep picking it with my pick. And the reason why the hair, it's easier to do it like this when it looks like this because it's not in a shrinked state, okay? That's really the key in all of this, and that's why the braiding part is so important. Because I braided these a little big, the definition from the crinkle is not there as much, but it is still there. So that's why I said it depends on how big or how small you braid it. But this is so cute. I love it. And I'm gonna add some edge control. I'm looking at the time because your girl gotta go to work. But I'm gonna add some edge control to this. Let's see. I'm gonna go here, here. I'm gonna go here. Okay. So let's see. I gotta move a little closer so I can see what I'm doing, y'all. Oh, is that product? I'm just gonna swoop these back today. Alright, and I'm not too worried about like laying these down back here. Why? Because the definition and the puff, the volume is so big that it's just gonna get covered anyway. So this is what we're looking like, y'all. I am in love. Like, it's just a cute summertime look, and I swear, y'all, this method works for all lengths of hair. Now, I'm not saying now, like, if you can't even get your hair into a braid, like, obviously it's not gonna work. But for shorter hair, for longer hair, like, it works, okay, y'all? I love this method so much just because, I don't know, I just be feeling like that girl, okay? So let me know what y'all think of this. Comment down below what you guys think. And I'm gonna do one more thing before I head out of here, actually. So as y'all know, I had cut my hair into a bob in March. If you haven't watched that video, go back, watch that video, and then come back here. But my ends of my hair, it's definitely growing, but once again, still doesn't completely fit into the puff. So the parts that don't fit, I'm just gonna like pull them out a little. I'm gonna wet it. This is like, I'm obsessed with this little signature look for me. But I'm gonna wet it. I'm gonna use my Auntie Jackie's, focus, come on. Okay, you can't see it, but it's my Auntie Jackie's Ice Curls. And I'm just gonna apply a little bit to the ends of my hair just to curl them up. I'm gonna take my brush. Look at that, oh, it's so cute. And I'm gonna take my brush and just curl the ends of my hair. Ooh. The curls in the back of my hair really go crazy. I don't care what nobody say. Like, also another reason why I love this style is because like when it's nighttime and it's time to go to bed, all I gotta do is take the shoelace out. And you know, when you go to sleep, like yes, it's gonna get smushed, but at the end of the day, all you have to do is literally just fluff it out. Maybe use the pick a little bit more to, you know, get more volume, but it just goes back to this, literally. And that's why I love this style so much. And it's easier to get this volume. The trick in this is either braiding or twisting, but I would say braiding instead, just because the hair is already in a stretched state. So when it's in a stretched state and you stretch it even more, you're gonna get that volume, okay? All right, y'all, but that pretty much wraps up this tutorial on how to get a very voluptuous puff. I really hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you have, please go smash the like button. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications so that you can be notified every single time your girl posts. Go follow me on Instagram, and I will see y'all in my next video. As always, peace.